On today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Juggernaut Wave as we have a look at X-Men's Cable. Let Spot actually make a correction. Note it down as the correction that Spot's providing you. I just want to correct, actually, when we had a look at Phoenix, I indicated that I believe only Cable and Deadpool didn't have any sort of components for Juggernaut. Sure enough, Cable comes with the lower underoos for building Juggernaut, a very crucial figure, and all the more reason why we're looking at him second. So I want to have that noted, if I can. If I could have that? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Cable comes with a couple of firearms. Comes with a roll of, or ammo clip, or ammo band. I don't know what they're actually called. The little ammo thing that runs out outside the firearm. And then, of course, he comes with his underoos of Juggernaut. Side of the package, there is Cable. The other side, there is Cable. Back of the package, you've got a lifelong soldier. Cable perfected his fighting prowess when a technological virus suppressed his natural psychic abilities. Down below the other figures available, there's Classic Wolverine, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Marvel's Havoc, Marvel's Rogue, Marvel's Phoenix, Cable, and Deadpool. To check out more from the folks over at Mattel, head over to www.mattel.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to do two things. We're going to look at the underoos of Juggernaut. We're probably not going to spend a lot of time looking at those. And we're also going to have a look at Cable. If you like those, if you like the two things that I've just kind of hinted at, certainly stay tuned, guys. There's more heading your way. Cable comes with the underoos of Juggernaut here. I didn't realize that the belt is a removable piece from the rest of the lower torso. So, just make sure that you fit that on properly before you go ahead and grab said torso. And then we can snap it into place like that. And then the belt actually, in some way, does a great job of hiding the fact that there's that seam connecting the torso to the lower underoos. I know Spot always says underoos. I just like to have fun with the fact of, instead of calling it lower torso. So there is Juggernaut so far. I know we still need arms, we still need legs, we still need a head. So there's a lot still to go. So we'll put that right over to the side. His other accessories, he comes with not one, but two different futuristic firearms. A much broader sort of rifle and a smaller handgun. Then he also comes with this little ammo belt portion. And it can actually just attach, making sure it goes the right way. It just attaches on the underside like that. There is no section on here where you can attach it to the smaller one, so of course you only can put it on the one side. I like the coloring. It's not quite silver. It's almost like a greenish pewter. It's a glorious looking color. There's no section to actually put the blasters on Cable. If he had, I almost wish that they had a clip or something that they could have mounted one of the firearms to the back of his torso, but that's okay. He does have open fists where you can have him holding both in hand. Cable with extra firepower is never a bad thing. The likelihood of me displaying him with both in hands are very high. So we get something like that. The Cable as a whole looks great. I think this is a good, solid figure. I would say one thing, and this is only preference-based. Obviously, look at it when somebody does a review. It's really opinion-based at the end of the day. Opinion-wise, the one thing I don't really like is actually his face. I don't like Cable's face. I like the one side that has the cybernetic, somewhat endoskeleton metallic side to him, but I don't like the human side of him. I don't know what it is. It's strictly, guys, strictly my opinion. I don't personally like the face. I don't know really what I would do with the face, but I feel like even like the Hasbro It was like a 2-pack of Cable. It was Cable and somebody else. I actually like that figurehead sculpt a lot more than I like this one right here. The rest of the body, though, is good. A mixture of the dark navy with a lighter, almost blue-based gray for the pant legs, and the shin guards there. I like that the shin guards do match the torso plate that covers over his the blue shirt underneath, and then he's got the the robotic endoskeleton style arm to him. Some interesting little scarrings and tattoos. I guess it's not really a tattoo, but some scarring also on the side of his face. It very much reads like Cable, but again, I'm not crazy about the face. And for me, as great as a figure could be from head to toe, if the face is off, to me that kind of it doesn't kill a figure, but it certainly makes me feel differently towards the figure as a whole. Like from here down, I think that's a great Cable figure. Just don't really like the face. And you can let me know down below if you've watched this video or you're currently watching this video. Do you like the Cable face, or do you wish it could have been something perhaps a little bit different? He has good size to him. I mean, the only one we can really compare him to just yet is the Phoenix Jean Grey here. He's a lot bigger than Jean Grey, as he should be. So he's a good meaty-sized figure. He's not lanky. He's a good, appropriate frame for a Cable. And everything about it, it's good, except for the face. Just my own personal preference. When it comes to Cable's posability, his head is on a ball-jointed rotation, so it rotates all the way around. He has a hinge up and down. Be careful, though. I actually almost did it right there myself. Be careful when you move the head up and down. When you move the head down, sometimes he'll get lodged underneath this section of his armor. And just be careful of it, because you don't want to do it excessive numbers of times where the paint starts wearing away on the chin portion. Arms hinge out, as well as a rotation all the way around. He has a rotation in the bicep as well. A double hinged elbow, a rotation in the wrist, a hinge back and forth. He has a ball joint. Now the ball joint sits right underneath this plate here, up and down. Has a rotation as well in the waist, but sometimes a little harder to get to it. You sometimes have to actually grab the torso, the lower torso, to rotate the waist. If you try grabbing from the top here, a lot of times you'll just end up rotating the top torso ball joint. Legs go forward and back and out. He has a belt loop, a little looped section of his belt, but luckily it doesn't get in the way of moving his legs. You could even equally move, you could really have him sitting in something, not that Marvel Legends gets a lot of vehicles, but you can have him sitting down perfectly fine. The belt does not get in the way at all. Then you have a rotation at the top portion of his thigh, right above actually the pocket area, pocket straps on his legs. Double hinge on the knee. Then you have now unlike Jean Grey, who did not have anything, he does have a considerable ankle pivot. Feet also hinge up and down and can rotate all the way around. Noted, by the way, the little plate on the front of his calf or shin guard is a soft rubbery plastic as well. So it won't get in the way either. Pros to the figure, like the coloring, beautiful paint job. Paint job is nice, the sculpt is decent head to toe. Well, that's not 100% correct. Sculpt is good, my own opinion, from basically like the neck down. Maybe it's my mindset, I have a certain idea in my mind of what Cable should look like. This doesn't fit Cable for me. It may fit Cable for you. It doesn't fit Cable for me. And again, mileage may vary, opinions may vary as well. What I can though tell you is that today's toy spot, we were continuing our looks at the Juggernaut wave. Oh, look at that. It's almost, well, it's over half his size. We're looking at the Juggernaut wave, ladies and gentlemen. We only got this far so far. But today, though, we were having a look at Cable. Let me know down below what you guys think of this particular figure. We can discuss it. I love discussing stuff. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more toy spots heading your way. Of course, more Juggernaut Wave figures also heading your way as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.